For years, federal employees were told one very simple thing about government shutdowns. Yeah, it's going to be painful, but you'll get your back pay. Well, that certainty isn't certain anymore because OPM quietly removed language from its shutdown guidance that explicitly said that furloughed employees are guaranteed back pay. So now the question is, did the rules actually change? Or is this just Washington playing legal word games again? Let's break this down and see what happened, why it matters, and what this could mean for the next shutdown. Because yes, there will be a next one. So let's understand the major law that we refer back to when we talk about government shutdowns and retroactive pay. So quick rewind. After the record-breaking 35-day shutdown back in 2018 to 2019, Congress finally said, okay, this is getting ridiculous. So they passed the Government Employee Fair Treatment Act of 2019, GEFTA. And GEFTA did something important. It said that both furloughed and expected federal employees shall be paid retroactively once funding is restored. Not might, not if Congress feels like it, shall be paid. This was a huge shift, by the way. Before GEFTA, Congress had to vote on back pay every single shutdown. After 2019, the understanding was shutdown ends, back pay happens automatically, end of story. Or so everyone thought. Fast forward to now, because the Office of Management and Budget, OMB, recently updated its shutdown guidance, and buried in that update, well, the language explicitly referencing GEFTA's back pay guarantee was removed. Instead, the guidance now suggests that back pay for furloughed employees depends on Congress explicitly approving it in legislation. And here's where it gets messy, because historically, OPM has said the opposite, that GEFTA itself already guarantees back pay. No extra permission needed. So now you've got OMB saying Congress has to approve this, and OPM previously saying the law already did. Same government, same branch of government, two interpretations, one paycheck. And that's not exactly comforting if you're the one waiting to pay your mortgage. Now, here's the important reality check. During the most recent shutdown in late 2025, when funding was finally restored, federal agencies did issue full back pay to furloughed and exempted employees. So in practice, back pay still happened, just like it always has since GEFTA passed. But, and this is the key, it happened with explicit congressional language included in the funding deal, which raises an uncomfortable question. Was that just belt and suspenders lawmaking, or a preview of how every government shutdown in the future might work? This isn't, by the way, just legal trivia. If back pay is no longer treated as automatic, it becomes leverage in shutdown negotiations. That means longer shutdowns, more political brinksmanship, and more uncertainty for federal employees already missing paychecks. Morale is going to take a hit. Financial stress goes up, and agencies lose talent, especially in hard-to-fill roles. And contractors, well, they're already on thinner ice. Many don't get back pay at all, so uncertainty upstream is going to hit them even harder. In short, uncertainty isn't neutral, it's costly. So here's the bottom line. GEFTA hasn't been replaced. Back pay was issued after the last shutdown, but the once clear guarantee is now being quietly questioned, and that opens the door for more confusion, more stress, and more political games the next time funding lapses. And it will lapse again. This issue is almost certainly headed toward one of three places: congressional clarification, a legal showdown, or another round of we'll deal with it later. If you're a federal employee, a contractor, or just someone who wants to understand how shutdowns actually work behind the scenes, this is the one to keep your eye on, because this is going to have huge impacts on individuals. If this breakdown was helpful, please hit subscribe and drop a comment below. Should back pay ever be up for debate? Should federal employees who aren't working during a certain period get back pay? Leave a comment below. We always try to respond to every single comment, every single question, because at the end of the day, you guys are subscribing. We want to make sure you have all the information you possibly need. Thanks for watching. And as always, please like, please share, please subscribe. Talk to you next time.